we are in Abu Dhabi, and we have 14 drivers, or 13 drivers seems to be. We're missing someone, but we'll try to get them back in again now. With me is Kharat. Welcome, Kharat. Nice to have you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Kharat, can you just check our audio? That our audio on YouTube is all good. That we are happy days. Right, so you will see that Jaco Nagel is retired from qualifying. He's got a penalty that he needs to serve this evening. So he will start at the back of the grid. Kharat will just try to get drivers back in again. Kharat, from what I can see, is we need Arno Gous back. I'm not sure, I'll check the squad, but I'm not sure who else is missing. In the meantime, let's see what the guys can get up to. Alright, so you can already see first lap out there, Bernardown 136.821. He is a Division 2 driver, and he's helping out on Thursdays to get some lobbies in. Right, Boinkies is on an out lap, so first blood 136.4 by Speed Alcoholic on a soft. So Bernardown's time was set on the mediums, so he's definitely going for a soft start, go for soft, medium, medium. We saw that work wonderfully last night. It seems like the soft is not the tyre to be on at all around Abu Dhabi. It's not the best race tyre, and Bernardown it was Bernardown. Bernardown made it work last night for himself. He got the win last night, doing a soft, medium, medium strategy, so that seems to be working fine. So Speed Alcoholic, on top with the 136.4 on the softs, and then Super D on the mediums, Bernardown on the mediums. Nick Gishan is out on the softs as well, so he's probably going to go for medium start. If he did watch last night's race, he probably would have been in two minds of what to do, but he's stuck to his guns. He is on the softs. No need to push for anyone. Everyone will go through to Quali 2 due to the amount of drivers that's in here.
Yeah, I see we're having some guys probably having connection issues. I'm just going to try and invite.
Yeah, let's see if this continues, then we'll just open up another lobby and take it from there.
Okay, so Bernardown is back. We're missing Sims and we're missing Arno also. So we're just seeing how it goes.
Alright. So right, let's see what...
Alcoholic, he retired. Looks like he...
Yeah, he set a time, so he's happy with that. Nick Gishan 136 flat on the softs. So expect him to go into the pits and retire as well. Bob 136.3. That's the fastest time that we've seen on the mediums over the past 2 days. Last night, I think on mediums... Ooh, I need to be careful what I say now. I think last night on the mediums was a 136.7. Fastest.
Sounds about correct.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and see if I can find that information so we can just compare them. So Hanku 0 to cool, he did a time on a 137.683 on the medium, so he's happy with that. So I just want to see what last night's times were.
I'm on board Josh now, he's got a purple first.
Yeah, so last night's time was the fastest on the mediums, was a 136.6. So So tonight's fastest time so far is a 1:36.3 by Bob, so about 3/10 off, 3/10 faster than what Division 2 did last night. So we'll keep an eye out on the softs when we get to Q3, what these guys will put up to. But at the moment we're waiting for Josh to set a time. I'm currently on board with Josh in the Aston Martin. Let's see how he goes about things. He is also on the medium tyres. Looks very smooth. Oh, invalidates unfortunately, so second last turn just came, but I think that was actually a timed lap, so it wasn't a out lap, so he's gonna have to start all over again. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind burning up these mediums, seeing that he's not gonna start on them.
So hopefully you can utilize time for 9 seconds to, 9 minutes to go do a lap.
Yeah, so I don't know, is he back in?
I'm just going to send him an invite. It looks like he's offline.
Okay.
I can't seem to get him online.
Okay, that's fine.
It doesn't show that he's online. I just sent him a new invite.
Okay, so Arno is saying on the stream that he's got power issues, so electricity issues there by him. He will join as soon as he can. So all good, Arno. Hopefully you can join. You've got there's 8 minutes left. Luckily there's not 20 cars here, so you won't start 20th. But yeah. So let's see. So I'm still on board with Josh in the Aston Martin, looking extremely smooth. Let's see if he can get the second last turn right. Last time he cut it a bit too much. Goes down into fourth, and he does it again, so he invalidates again. So he's nailing the lap. Ooh, and almost hit the pit entry. He's nailing the lap, but that second last corner, he just carries too much speed through there. So he's back into the pits. He's burned up those mediums quite badly now, so a good call to come in. Probably put some fuel in and have another go.
Tunable is on a fast one with purple second section.
Yeah, there we go. Tunable permanent seat now in the Red Bull for the rest of the season. He's joining Boinkies as his teammate. And I think Boinkies will be happy that he's got a teammate that will hopefully be able to score some points for the Red Bull team. So Tunable, yeah, he is on a flyer on the softs. Runs nice and wide. He can really run wide. They're not getting any track limits there. Red Bull looks very planted. Let's see where this drops him in. A 1:35.1. There we go. That is super fast.
Quali time for last night.
Yeah, so I'll double check that quickly first and just see what quali time was last night.
So Boinkies also did a 1:36.9. I see Josh is out on his out lap.
Yeah, so pole last night was a 1:35.3. So 2/10 faster than Division 2, which is great showing by Division 2 to get up there. But I mean, this is not Q3 yet, so expect the guys to go faster. I definitely expect them to get into the 1:34s, which is stupid fast around here.
It looks possible with that time, and obviously the guys are just putting on times now in Q3.
Yeah. Right, so let's see who out. Ruan is out on track. He's got a nice fluorescent green helmet sporting this weekend.
I think Josh is having a bit of a problem with the track validation because, obviously it's out lap, but he did invalidate it. So
probably just trying to find himself, yeah. So Ruan is on 3-lap-old mediums, so he's having another go at this mediums, it seems to be. He's only got one set of mediums for qualifying, so he's done a 138.5, so definitely can go faster than that. Expect Ruan to get into the 136s on these mediums very easily. So let's see how he goes about things. Looks very smooth through the third last corner, so let's get on board with him here. Corner where Josh is battling with this evening, so he makes that nicely through. Right, so let's see, this looks like a better lap from Ruan. So 6 tenths faster, so it's a 137.8 for him. So he's currently in 10th on the medium. So at the moment it's fastest of the medium runners is Bob with a 136.3. Another 4 tenths down is Super D. 10th down, Bernard down. Then we've got Sir Hamrick in the 137, Zero to Cool in the 137s, Ruan in the 137s, and then we're still waiting for Josh to set a time. So let's get with Josh. I think probably this track in Singapore is probably the most hated track, so surprise, surprise why there's not a lot of drivers here tonight.
Yeah, it's a very technical track. Easy to lose the car.
Yeah, very tire aggressive as well, so it's not easy to look after your tires around here and be fast at the same time, so it's all about setup. Right, there we go. Josh, a 136.7 eventually got a lap time up, and I think he will be extremely relieved with the fact that he's got a time up. So a 136.7, so he's about 4 tenths off Bob at the moment. And then your soft runner's fastest at the moment is Tunable with a 135.1, fastest time that we've seen over the past 2 days of racing. Negishan in second with a 136 flat.
If I look at it, it looks like Nick and Tunable and even Speed, maybe even Boinkies, it looks like they're going to be the guys that's probably going to go for mediums. Obviously, they will probably see where they are in the middle of this of Q2 and probably go back towards it. But I think they probably want to start on the mediums, which is not a bad choice.
Yeah, if I could do last night all over again, I would not do that. I would get on those softs, brainwash them for 5 laps, get off them like Bernard Down did, and then get on with it. Because the medium tyre is definitely the tyre to be on here. I think the hards is actually also not a bad tyre to be around here. But soft is definitely not a race tyre. But not for my setup. I'm not sure, could be working for someone else's setup.
Yeah, I'm sure they all would have watched last night's race and probably have taken some valuable information from it to see what they're going to use for their strategy.
Yeah, so it looks like we're just waiting for Sims. I'm not sure if he's going to put a lap time up. He's been in and out of the session, probably internet connection issues.
He's having some issues there.
Yeah, Ruan is in the pits, so not sure why he hasn't retired yet. Yeah, so it's going to be a boring 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Maybe time for advert break. I'll be back shortly. Just
Can I play?
Make some coffee.
You're gonna boil some eggs. Ruan doesn't want you to go make coffee. He actually retired. Well done. So glad you can't make coffee now.
Good.
There we go. First blood to Tunable, Negishan, Bob, Speed Alcoholic, Super D. But this means absolutely nothing as we move into Q2. Q2 is where it all matters.
So it looks like we're only going to be 11 guys in Q2.
Yeah, it looks that way.
I don't know, maybe Sims will go through the game, sometimes does that, we're not sure, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, Yaka will probably also go through, because there's not enough drivers, but he will retire as per the rules. Sims, I'm not sure if he will go through.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, there we go.
So yeah, Yaku, Sims, everyone is through. All
Yeah,
14,
everyone is
we
through,
just,
but yeah, Yaku will obviously retire from the session as per normal. And there we go. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah. Right, so it's just my hard drive. Cool. So there we go. So we'll see if anyone can get to that time that was set in Q1, which is extremely rapid
okay, so
time.
I see we got Nick. He's on the mediums, but he hasn't gone out yet. We're just gonna see which cars are out. Okay, Nick is on the outlap. He's on the mediums.
Yeah, so he wants to start on the mediums. Yeah, I don't think that's the best option.
Bernard Down is on the softs. Tunable on the mediums. Zero to cool on the softs.
Right,
See
so our
what
first
else
guy
is-
that's going to cross the line will be Nick, and then
Yeah.
it would be, it looks like the Ferrari of the Alfa Romeo of Zero to Cool. Then it would be a Red Bull of tunable. Yeah, there we go. And then it would be an Alpha Tauri. That could be Ruan. Burn it down. There we go. So that's our first couple of drivers that will cross the line first. So at this stage, everyone is on an outlap except for a couple of guys that are still in the pits. Josh, Speed Alcoholic, Sims, Ruan, Bob, Hamrick, and Boinkies has just gone out on an outlap. So it looks like the guys have learned some lessons from last night. Getting on the softs, burn that softs, get over and done with it. Take your 5 laps. Get on the mediums, which is by far the better race tyre. And try not to get on those softs again. So yeah, so Yaku retiring. Thanks Yaku. Yeah, so with Yaku being out, we will lose another, what, 2 drivers? Yeah, so 2 drivers will not make it through. So let's go. Like Sipity always say, let's go. Let's see what the guys can get up to. Right, so it looks like Nick is the first guy, yeah. So let's follow Nick around in the Alpine. He's a Sector 2 at the moment. And let's see, ooh, and a Red Bull running very wide at the back there. I suspect that would be, just see, could be Boinkies on his outlap. DRS wide open for Nick on the back straights. Heartbreaking, yeah. Purple sector for him, but no surprise there because no time has been set yet. Looks nice and smooth, climbs the curves very nicely. Yeah, he climbs the curves very nicely, so he looks all settled. Yeah, if Nick can keep this together, that would be a good lap from him. And he crosses the line with a 1:36.3. That is very fast. That's a good lap time by Nick, my word. That is a couple of tenths faster than what we saw last night in Division 2. So very good lap time there by Nick. Next across the line.
Tunable invalidated, so he'll have to go again.
Okay, just trying to find the Red Bull. I think that is tunable.
Winkies is, I think Alpha went for his out
Yeah,
on a
so
0. He went across the line.
Yeah, so he did a 136.365 on those softies. Purple sector here for tunable on the mediums in sector 1. So we'll follow him around in sector 2.
I'm just on board the other Red Bull on Winkies. He's going to crash the finish line now, so his time will pop up just now.
Alright, so keep us up to date with what he sets.
136.7, that puts him in third place at the moment on the softs.
There we go. That's the time to chase, obviously. But tunable does look on it at the moment. I'm just waiting for his... Yeah, sector 2 time purple for tunable. So expect a good lap from him here if he can keep this together. Right, there we go. 135.5. My word.
On the mediums.
On the mediums, that is ridiculously fast. My word. That is the fastest time that we've seen in 2 days on mediums. That is literally 2/10 off pole last night on the softs. My word.
Sure. I see Avner has joined us.
There we go, well done. So just trying to find Super D. He invalidates his lap, so he's going to have to start over again, which is something that you do not want to do. Actually, that was actually his out lap, so he's starting his fresh lap. I was just thinking, oh my word, you do not want to do 2 laps on his softs. So Josh on an out lap, Speed Alcoholic, Bob and Burner Down, they're all on out laps at the moment.
Yeah, unfortunately it looks like Arnold will start in the back of the field. He won't be able to participate in qualifying, but unfortunately power went out, so not much you can do.
Yeah, and there's plenty of opportunities on this track. We saw that last night. Plenty of virtual safety cars. Yeah, anything can happen.
So Ruan in second now with a 136.0.
On the softs, that's a very good lap time there by Ruan.
Super D, let's just follow him. He's coming into his purple sector there.
Purple sector there. But he is on the softs, he's not on the medium, so you would expect him to go faster than tunable, although, however, I think that is a massive lap there by tunable. Let's see where this pops him up. Keeps it nice and tidy, doesn't invalidate. And there we go, 135.569. Oh, sorry, 136 flat, sorry. Yeah.
Very close between him and Ruan.
Yeah. Close battle there.
Sam, let's just stick with him.
Yeah, so he's done a 136.883, so he feels he's not safe. So I think he's gone out again. I'm not sure if it's the same set of tires.
Yeah. He invalidates. Josh also on an invalid lap here. Let's stick with Speed Alcoholic. He's coming into the last sector. A few more corners to go before the finish line, just to see what time he can put on. He's on the mediums as well. Expect him to be close to the front.
Alright, so let's pop on board with Josh here.
And he does a 136.4 that puts him at the moment in 7th place on the mediums. I see Sims eventually got his car started and he's out. Bernard Down is also on an outlap. And Josh. So there's the three guys we still have to set times. Josh and Bernard Down on the softs and Sims on the mediums. Josh gets a purple sector 2.
Yeah, so Josh is leading the World Championship by a good almost 60 points at the moment. So almost 2 race wins that he's ahead from Bob in the Mercedes, and then you've got Zero to Cool and Super D. So I think Zero to Cool and Super D wants to get it into the 100 mark points and chase after Bob and Josh. Although Bob's got a 135.9, so that puts him in a second. So that's easy, that will go through. I don't think that's a problem for him.
And he goes faster, 135.5, but that is obviously on the softs.
On the softs, yeah. Not sure how much he was pushing. I don't expect the guys to push too much in Q2.
No, so he just goes through. Just when I go on Bernard Down, he's invalidated, unfortunately.
Alright, so he's, in the Alpha Tauri. So he's our reserve driver from Tier 2. So he's just here to fill up the lobby for us until next season when we can move drivers around, get Premier Division nice and chock and block, and get some people in for Division 2 and allow them to come through the ranks.
Pick on Sims, he starts his fast lap now, he's the other driver in the Alpha 30. Also a reserve driver for us.
Yeah, so Sir Hamrick's in a bit of trouble at the moment. Yeah, he's sitting on the brink of the cutoff. So is Boinkies with a 136.7. Sir Hamrick is going out again. Boinkies is still in the pits. So Hamrick has gone out for another lap. I think he had a good lap there, but I'm not sure if Super D got on his way there. But that is a purple sector for Sims on the mediums. So let's see.
And he leaves the session again.
Oh, good grief. Yeah, he's definitely got internet issues. My word.
He was on a good pace there.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can send him the invite.
Alright, so Sir Hamrick, he's out. Boinkies is just going out again. Super D is going out for another lap. Although I think Super D might be safe at that 136 flat. But definitely Sir Hamrick Boinkies needs to find a couple of 10s. Probably get into the low 136s if they want to have any chance of going through to Q3. Which is not necessarily a bad thing to do. It's probably not as bad to not qualify and start at the back of the grid on a fresh pair of tyres like Yaku's going to do. That sometimes seems to work, and Yaku normally makes the most out of that. So Boinkies
is on a lap here. It's not a quick lap, but probably just might be just good enough to put him through.
All right, let's stick with Bernard Down, our reserve driver from Tier 2, winner last night for this race. Had a brilliant race pace, so he obviously likes these tracks. It was good to have a chat with him last night.
So 137 not good enough, but he'll have another chance.
Oh, big moment. There's an Alpine standing in the middle of the road. He lost the car, and then Bernard Down came around the corner and he didn't see him, and he also ended up in the wall. So I think that's Nick Gishan that ended up in the wall. And that's Bernard Down. That's unfortunate for Bernard Down. That Alpine was stuck in the middle of the road. There's nothing that Nick could have done there. And Bernard Down just lost the car on the exit and also ended up on the wall. So that makes it easy for Boinkies and Sir Hamrick. They didn't even have to put a lap up. Sims, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to put a lap. No, he's not going to put a lap up. So no need for these two guys. Look after your tires. Get back to the pits. And they will go through to Q3.
Yeah, it was just a bit unfortunate for Bernard Down.
Yeah, look, that was bad. I mean, there was nothing that he could have done. He came around a blind corner, Alpine in the middle of the road. Nick could have done nothing there. He was stuck in the middle of the road, DNFing, and I think it was just a distraction. Although the cars will be ghosting. He just probably lost it.
He went through the car. It's not like he collided with the car. He went through it, but I think it's just that reaction just put him off.
Yeah. Alright, so Speed Alcoholics on outlap. Not sure why. He's probably trying to get some practice in, but no need to burn another set of tires. He is through. He's going to start another lap.
Also on a lap He did a purple sector 2. I think they're probably trying to get closer to that 135s than...
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Speed Alcoholic, Gerard, and see how he goes. We haven't been with the Williams driver, so let's follow him around.
Super D, he's gonna cross the line. Now he's got 2 more corners to go.
Purple sector for Speed Alcoholic, yeah, in sector 1.
And he invalidates. Unfortunate for Super D.
Yeah, that corner you can cut a lot and you can gain probably a tenth or so, but if you get it wrong, yeah, it's unfortunately invalidated. So
yeah,
but Super D is probably going to retire now.
Yeah, he went into the pits. It's only Speed Alcoholic that's out on track.
Yeah, I wanted to see what his sector 2 time looks like. It's purple sector 1 for him. He is on the softs, however. So let's see. Qualifying officially over. Purple sector 2 for speed. Is this going to be the first 134s that we see this week? We haven't seen a 134. Last night we came close, but let's see. Gerard, is there some comments on YouTube? I'm not sure if you're watching YouTube.
Just go to the comments there. I was watching the racing myself.
I think everything is all good. No, we're on par with everything, so that's all good. Right, so Speed Alcoholic is going to come across the line now. Is this going to be the first 134 that we see? No, it's not.
Oh, we got... let's go through all the... Arno said he got power issues.
Yeah. So...
Robico saying, let's go boys. He said, good luck, Hamrik, Sims and Yaku. And he wishes Bernard down also good luck.
Yeah.
He's saying, Sims for pole tonight. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Sims having connection issue. Nick Geshen saying, tunable for pole. That's ridiculous. Arno, looks like I can't pick a car.
No, you won't be able to pick a car yet, Arno. You can only pick a car.
Then he's asking, is there a way of getting in? Then Nick responds, nah, bro, you're going to have to start on the back.
Start on a broom.
And Robico saying, Sims, no internet. And then Sheikh saying, yes, boys. Sheikh, you must stop saying yes, boys, and come race, please. We don't want passengers here.
My word.
And that's about it. I'll just keep it open here so we can just see all the comments.
Here we go. Right, so the only time, Arne, that you'll be able to pick a car is physically when you are on the grid. Or when you're doing the formation lap. I think that's when you can actually pick a car, take control of it. Or maybe even on the grid. So hopefully you can pick a car and get a setup loaded quickly. Right, so Q3, here we go. So we haven't seen a 134 yet, but we have seen very low 135s. We've seen a 135
okay, I'll be back in 1 second.
Right, cool, man.
Get my caffeine refill.
You do that. Right, so the fastest we've seen is a 135.1. That was from Tunable on the softs in Q3. But it was in Q2 that Speed Alcoholic topped the tables with a 135.3 on the softs. So expect everyone to go out on softs now. Guys who did the medium runs in either Q1 or Q2, they're going to have some softs available to burn during the session. You can see a whole heap of cars coming out. Everyone wants to have 2 runs here. A very long track, so it's you have to put up a lap, get in quickly as possible, get a new set of boots on, wait for some gaps on the track, and then go out again, or else you will not have 2 runs because it is quite a lengthy track. So 1.5 minutes, just over 1.5 minutes for a flyer. So it's almost 3 minutes, just probably about 4.5 minutes done for a flyer, out lap, in lap, and then you have to go into the pits and put another one in. So it's going to be tight. So some suggestions coming through here on the stream about who's going to get pole. Tunable looks extremely fast. Like, yeah, I don't want to put pressure on him, but he might get into the 134s this evening, which will be the first time we see that. Some work to do for our championship leader, Josh. He's either sandbagging or cement bagging, but yeah, lacking some pace at the moment in the Aston Martin.
But it's good. It's good that there's always competition coming in, you know.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant.
You're not always the main contender. There's always someone coming in to spoil the.
No, there's always someone faster than you. If you think you're the fastest, then newsflash.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Right, so everyone
Good
is out
competition.
except for Sir Hamrick and Speed Alcoholic. They're just parking in the pits. Boink, he's found some nice space at the back there. He's just behind his teammate, Tunable. So our first car that will start the lap will probably be the McLaren of Super D. So he will be the first guy that starts his flyer. And off we go, and he's followed by the Alfa Romeo. I think that's 0 to cool.
0 to cool,
Yeah, Hanku. So let's see what Super D we're going to follow him around first. As someone comes out of the pits, that looked like a Chew. I'm not sure who that was.
Okay, so I see Super D just briefly lit up the purple sector there.
Yeah, I think purple sector is going to come in thick and fast now. So behind Super D we've got 0. Behind him we've got a bit of a bunch up here. I just want to see who it is.
We only have Ceramic in the pits. I just want to see, maybe he's got connection issues. Just see if he's in game. No, he's in game.
Yeah, he's probably just probably burned too many softs, so he's just going to have one run only. Just trying to find some space on the track for himself. Alright, purple sector for D, but in sector 2, but no surprise, that is the first flyer that we see this evening in Q3. So 135.1 was the fastest that we've seen in Q3 by Tunable. 135.3 by Speed Alcoholic in Q2. So are we going to see a 134 this evening? And that's going to be pretty special. And unfortunately, we can't jump to all the drivers at the same time. But gotta just keep an eye out on Tunable, that if he does, let up the time screen so I can jump to him. And maybe we can catch the end of his lap. 135.6 by D, first blood. 0 over the line, 136.5. So that's not a good lap there by Hanku. 136.5.
Tunable is on a fly here, but I don't think it's not a...
Okay, Tunable 135.1.
Yeah, I think he
that's...
just lost a bit of time in the last 2 turns. He just lost a bit of traction there.
Yeah, that's probably, that's very close to his time. I think it's slightly slower than his time that he set in Q3. But it is him on provisional pole. Josh, second row, Super D and 0 to cool. We're waiting for Speed Alcoholic. We're waiting for a couple of drivers. I just want to see who's where. It looks like the Alpha Tauri of Ruan that's going to come across the line now, followed by a... Let's see what Ruan can get up to. Sparks flying 144. So, yeah, he probably had an issue somewhere. And it looked like one of the Red Bulls, I think it's Boink, is going back into the pits again. He invalidated his lap, so he's going to fill up, slap new boots on and have a go again. So Ruan
is just going towards end of sector 2.
Right, so let's get on board with the Williams driver. So he was the fastest in Q2 with a 135.3. So let's see if he can improve that and challenge Tunable on top there with a 135.1. As it comes through sector 2, no purple sector for him. It's not lighting up, but personal best for him. First lap, timed lap for him. Runs nice and wide, not invalidating there. So let's see if he comes through here. What is this going to be for speed? Is he going to be able to emulate what he did in Q2? No, a 137.9. So he obviously had issues somewhere. So he's going to have to come back to the pits. That fuel light is on. He's going to be very tight in doing another run. So that's 6th for him at the moment. So Hamrick.
Ruan improves to 4th place, 135.6.
Well done, Ruan. That's a good lap by him. So Hamrick's still in the pits, Boinky's still in the pits. They're probably just going to have one run only because of tyres. You do want to keep a set maybe for the race.
Then I see we got Loki, also one of our Division 2 drivers. He's saying go Yaku, Ruan and Boinky.
Here we go. Yeah, all the way from the States. How's it, Ruan? Low. Yeah, it's nice to have him. Alright, Khaled, I'm just going to take a... I just want to find a car on track. I'm going to stick with... No one is out on track yet. So I'm going to quickly duck out and I'll be back for the next run.
No problem. Okay, so we'll just stick on board with I'm on board with the one. Let's invalidate it. But he is up there. Let's see. Yeah, his fuel light is on, so you probably have to come into the pits. Sam Rick is... Sam Rick's still in the pit. Winky is still in the pit. So we got tunable out. So tunable and Zero to Cool, only two cars out on track. At the moment, there is more coming out. Josh coming out. So this will obviously be the final run. I see Zero to Cool. Looks like he's going to be the first one across. So we'll just stick for them. I just want to go to tunable and see. That's also his out lap. Zero's out of. So we'll stick with tunable. We'll just follow him around.
Alrighty, so there we go.
Yeah, I'm on board with tunable. He just started his fast lap.
Alright, so let's stick with tunable. Let's get on board with him, seeing that he is provisional pole at the moment.
Loki say he's still in South Africa at the moment, but he's going back soon.
Didn't even know he was here, but yeah, well done. It's good to go back to a country that's well run.
You can drink water.
Yeah, where you can drink water and you actually have electricity. And internet apparently.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Right, so sector 2 times is going to come up shortly, so I want to see what he's done in sector 2. Oh yeah, there we go. He's almost a tenth and a half up. This might be our first 134. Tell you what, yeah. I'm going to get excited for this one.
Well, in his last lap, he lost a lot of traction in the last two corners. So we just see if he can get a better run out there. Maybe he'll make up that time. We'll have to wait and see. He's got a car, but he's a bit far away from it. He's one of the Mercedes. Gives him nice space there.
No, this is going to be a 134.
Oh, yes.
That's it. No, that's it. That's it.
Yes.
134.7.
Yes, he just lost a bit of time there, but yeah, this is excellent.
That's a special lap.
So go towards Josh. Josh is also up a bit. He's nearly up 110 from his time.
I tell you what, special lap by a special driver.
Josh is up 3/10.
Alright, so is this also going to be, so he's taking the challenge to tunable now.
The challenge.
I tell you what, it's going to take some driving from Josh and anyone else to beat that lap time. That is
and
my word.
Nick Gation just fell off his chair there.
Typical Nick, that PlayStation 5 is not going to give you that speed.
I'm not going to repeat what he said by name.
No, I'm not. Well, it's just not a child-friendly channel. We changed this channel to an adult channel. So he said, what the fuck? So Josh, 135.1. That's close to a 134.
He's still got enough fuel for another lap.
Yeah, I don't think the tires will hold up for that, Gerard.
Bob is also up.
Oh, someone's on the wall. That is Zero to Cool Hanku. Yellow flags in sector 2.
Oh, but he can recover.
Yeah, but I think his nose is gone.
Yeah.
Actually, no damage. So he just spun, and there's no damage to the car. Doesn't look like there's any damage. So he's quite lucky there.
Okay, so I just want to stay on Ceramic, and I see Blinky's also on an outlap. I don't know if Blinky's is going to make it across the finish line. We'll have to wait and see.
Right, so let's see, Sir Hamrick.
So Hamrick 136, not bad. That puts you in 7th place.
Well done, bud. That's a good lap time. 7th place for him.
Winkies makes it with like 5 seconds to go.
How's that
Makes
for
it
good
across the
timing?
line. That's pressure. Now you got the whole lap to worry about.
Yeah, so let's get with Boinkies and see how he goes about in the Red Bull. His teammate is currently on provisional pole with a 134.7. So let's just look at the gaps here. Almost 3.5 tenths faster than Bob. Yeah, that's seriously close. Then there's a big gap between third Josh and Ruan. Almost 5 tenths. And then you've got Super D, 0 to cool Boinkies. But let's see. Maybe Boinkies can get in there. Hanku is second off the pace. Hamrick 1.2 second off the pace. Speed Alcoholic probably won't be happy too much with that time. 3.2 seconds off the pace this evening. This is a difficult track, Gerard. We'll talk a little bit about your race during this race, as we get along with the race. We'll talk a little bit about your race.
Talk about my France race because that was a very short race.
Yeah, we're not going to talk. Yeah, so at least you finished last night and you scored some good points. So we'll talk a bit about your race.
You also had a good race. You were fighting for the win, but burned it down.
No, he got me by the knickers. No, he was just too fast last night. I tell you what, he was.
This is his track.
Oh, big moment! And there we go. That is a Josh. Bob. That's Bob. That's Bob into the wall, done and dusted. Boinkies goes 8th. That's P8 for him established.
That's also where I lost it in the first quali session, the same exact place.
Tell you what, cameras in the right place tonight.
Easy to lose it.
Yeah, so Boinkies puts in a 136 flat. He's currently in 8th. So let's look at the comparison between Premier Division and Division 2, except for that extremely horrible lap by Tunable, 134.7. But last night poll was a 135, I think, 2. That would have put Division 2 driver in 4th. And it was very close between 1st, 2nd and 3rd. So yeah, they would have got in there with the guys. They were all in at 135, so I think the first 3. So good showing by Division 2 last night, and well done to burn it down. I think in Stoffel and Wezo. So well done, gents. A good time set last night by you guys. If you want to compare yourself,
it looks like Bob is in 2nd place.
Yeah. So
in 3rd,
yeah, there you go. So Bob getting the edge on Josh there. He's obviously chasing Josh for the championship. He is 60 points behind Josh. Ruan getting in there in 4th. And then you got Super D0, so Hamrick, Boinkies, and Speed Alcoholic.
And nice to see we got some drivers from Pakistan here, Bob and Josh.
That's not. Is that Pakistan? That's not Pakistan, man. You top cop.
That's Abu Dhabi country.
Yeah. Ruan, is he from India?
Yeah.
Ruan, we're gonna have to have a chat about that. My cousin.
We're running a global league, yeah?
We can't get international drivers, we can get at least international flags.
Yes.
Oh my word. Right, it's going to be interesting to see. You've got your reigning world champion or defending world champion, Jaco Nagel, who's going to come all the way from the back of the grid. It's going to be interesting to see. Gerard, to check out what tyres he's going to start on. And then you've got also Arne, who's very quick, and Arne will start also from the back of the grid.
Well, I started last night from which in the back, and a few incidents in the front, and yes, I actually gained about, I would say maybe about 5 places in between the first 3 corners. So it's possible. It's very possible.
All right. I was.
And obviously, you can tell us about that after the updates, how it is to start behind a virtual safety car.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was amazed last night. There was, I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyway, we'll talk a bit about that during the race. So exciting, couple of minutes waiting for us here. Let's just do that. So, Tunable, prime spot starting on the mediums, fastest lap of the week, 134.7. He's going to start on the mediums. The 2 stoppers for everyone's probably medium hards or medium softs. Bob in second, so the second row will be Josh and Ruan. Third row will be Super D and Hanku, Zero to Cool. Fourth row will be Sir Hamrick and Boinkies. Fifth row, Speed Alcoholic Nikishan. They've got Bernard Down, last night's race winner in Division 2. He's in 11th. Yaku Nagel starting in 12th due to a penalty. Sims, hopefully he's got internet connection. He's in 13th, or else he will stay there. And Arne is joining us a little bit late. He's in 14th, so he has picked a car. So Arne has got control of his car. He's picked obviously a setup. So we are all ready to go. Good start last night by Division 2. It was a good start. Everyone, I think, went nicely through. I think Donovan Duffy lost a little bit out last night. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know the ring to the bit, but yeah, that's something not far.
Hopefully Nick is back in his seat and his eyes didn't pop out.
Yeah, I'm just suspecting that that maybe guys like Arno and Yaku, because I know Yaku is very good with his tires, they might be looking at a one-stop here. And we saw last night, it's possible to do like 18, 20 laps on the medium.
It is very possible in the heart, I tell you what.
Especially because we had,
almost lost it there. Yeah.
It's possible if they get virtual safety cars, which we had quite a few of last night, but we never had safety cars.
Full safety car, yeah.
So that's obviously part of the new updates that Codemaster brought into the game. Which made it a bit nicer racing last night. I nearly ran out of fuel, but yeah, I was planning for a safety car, but yeah, I won't under fuel again.
Right, so as they line up to the grid, Gerard, I'm going to give you the race start for us. I'm going to find you a nice camera angle. But yeah, watch out for Yaku in 12th on mediums, fresh set of mediums. Watch out for Arnu on mediums. Sims, if he is in control of his car. I just want to see. Sims looks like he's in control of his car. He's not ghosting.
And I've got the full grid, the back of the full grid, and I can see the lights also.
Alright, so Gerard, you can take us through the start here in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's away. So Tunable gets a nice start. Bob also gets a nice start. Side by side into the corner. Bob is fighting him. Tunable runs wide there. Again, side by side. Tunable loses out. Josh.
Yeah, great start by Bob. I tell you what, that was Super D lost out a little bit there. Ruan is very racy at the moment between him and Super D. So close racing by those two gents. A little bit of love taps there between the two, but all fair in love and war. Oh, there we go, and that is Tunable.
I think it's the mediums.
Yeah, so lost the car. I'm not sure. I'm going to have a look and see if he's got any wing damage. It does not look like he's got wing damage. No, he doesn't. Yeah. So he's all good.
And all the way in the back. Unfortunate for him that's just the mediums. Can't get the heaters quickly ended as the softs. And we got a set with 2 yellow there. I think the guys are just bunching up there.
Yeah, oh, this is, I tell you what, everyone is all over the place. There is 4-5 adrift. And leading that pack is Sir Hamrick, and I think he's probably the cork in the bottle at them. Oh, big moment there for Speed Alcoholic. He's lost it, and everyone is just trying to go through. Boinky's also lost it. I think he tried to. And another one, that is a Ferrari of Yaku. He's lost it. So, yeah, track conditions not that easy at the moment. Guys battling to find grip. Yaku losing it, Speed Alcoholic losing it, Tunable losing it.
I think it's the mediums. I think the guys on the mediums are having it hard, and I think the guys on the softs are just maybe pushing a bit too hard in the beginning.
Yeah, so there we go. Josh Bob leads the first lap here in Abu Dhabi. Let's just go down. So Bernard Down is into the pits. I think he's probably got damage. So let's see. Is there a front wing waiting for him? Yes, there is. He goes on to the mediums. Boinkies in 13th, no damage to the Red Bull. He looks all good. Yaku in 12th.
Tunable back up to 8th place.
Not sure what happened to Ruan. Gerard. He was.
I think he also spun out. I also wasn't sure. I think he spun out, and then it probably caused that incident with the Winkies, and then they all bunched up a bit. So that just maybe caused that incident. We weren't
Yeah, I wasn't on board with him or anything, so
Yeah. I can't actually say what happened there.
yeah.
So Bernard down is 18 seconds down behind Winkies.
Yeah, Ruan
He's
is
on
now
the
chasing
mediums.
after Speed Alcoholic. He's got
Yeah.
Speed and Arno in front of him. So big winners is Bob and Josh, Super D, Sir Hamrick, Sims, Zero to Cool. Nick Gishan is in 7th. He's on the medium. So soft runners at the moment. Yeah, they are leading. The top 4 of them is on softs. You've got Sims in between there on the mediums. And then you've got Nick further down. So I'm just trying to find some kind of gaps here for us. Josh is slowly catching Bob at the moment. Pulling slight gap from Super D. Right, and Ruan
pulling a gap there. I see Super D, they're all pushing.
Yeah, I'm just getting on board here with Ruan. He's having a good battle here with the Speed. He's catching Speed, so someone's got into the pits. I think that's tunable. He probably got damage. Let's see, new front wing for the Red Bull driver, a new set of mediums going on. So that's going to drop him all the way behind, burn it down probably.
Sorry man to interrupt. So we got Sims spots Hamrick now on Super D's tail. Sims is challenging.
Yeah, he's on the medium, so he can go very long, but like we saw what Bernard Down did last night.
On the DRS train there also. Sims defending the inside line. And he's making a move on...
Alright, so I've got a back view here of Sir Hamrick and Nick Gishan behind him. Nick's got DRS. These guys on the inside. And is he going to make it stick? He just puts the car there, leaves space. It's a great racing by these two drivers. So Nick not getting past Hamrick on the straight there with DRS as well. So he really wants to get past him and chase after Hanku, who's just ahead of them.
So Sims is catching up to Super D. The gap now is 3 seconds, but he's gaining about 5 tenths a lap on him.
Wow, okay. Right, fastest lap by Sims.
And
almost a moment. Sorry, Gerard there for Sir Hamrick. He almost lost the car. Is Nick going to go on the inside? Is he? Ooh. That was tight. So almost lost the car on the exit of the last corner, but he kept it together. Nick is still behind. Nick's getting very impatient here. You can see Nick's got the pace. So Hamrick on those 3 lap all softs. I think Bernard Down pitted last night on lap 5. Nick goes on the inside. Is he going to make this stick? So he's going to get DRS now. Yeah.
No, Sir Hamrick will get, I think.
No, I think it will be Nick. Yeah, Nick gets the DRS. There we go. Nick is passed. So he needs to look after that ERS of him, because this track is not that easy to recover your energy recovery. So yeah, he's passed. So Hamrick already pulled a gap. He's now off and chasing after Zero to Cool, who's on those softs. Closest battle. Ooh, Yaku is getting very close to Speed Alcoholic. And Yaku on the outside. Is he going to do the cut on the inside? Yes, he does. Stays nice in line. This is good racing by these two drivers. Yaku looking very racy on those mediums. I tell you what, the mediums is definitely the race tire. Sims now down to under 2 seconds from these guys. And Yaku goes on the inside. Speed Alcoholic loses it slightly. Ooh, there we go. Keep it nice together. Yaku's through. He's up into 9th. And he's going to take Sir Hamrick as well. Is he? Yes, he is. That's 2 positions in 2 corners.
Definitely the mediums is now coming to fold. The softs are going off.
Yeah, no, Sir Hamrick really battling on these softs at the moment. He's on 4 lap old softs, so he's battling. And you can see he's, yeah, no, he's definitely battling. I'm not sure if he's in control of his car, or if his car is, he doesn't have damage, does he? Because he is going so slow, it's...
So the tunable goes to the fastest lap, 1:38.
Yeah, he's chasing after Arno. He's 4 seconds behind Arno. Super D now within 3/10 of Josh, so let's see if Super D can make the stick on the DRS. But yeah, DRS train here, Bob, Josh, Super D pulling each other nicely along. Guys using a lot of their boost, so Super D sitting on 20% and Josh and Bob a little bit better. Right, Yaku now after Ruan on those softs, and I can tell you what, Yaku, a couple of corners and Yaku will be on the gearbox of Ruan. He's going to try to get into the DRS on the next lap. Speed Alcoholic, he's 4/10 behind Yaku, so he's also going to join.
And Super D into the wall.
Into the wall, he was pushing extremely hard. That should be a safety car.
Lost it, he just went into the line where Bob.
Right, so Zero takes the opportunity. He sees a virtual safety car, ducks into the pits. He probably gained about 10 seconds from a normal pit stop, so good thinking there by Zero.
This is a full safety car.
Full safety car, yeah, so if Ruan, did Ruan pit? Did Ruan go in?
Ruan, yeah.
No, he didn't. He stayed out.
Yeah, he stayed out. The only people that pitted
is Hanku, Zero. And I tell you what,
Arno.
For these guys who pitted now that was on the softs to get on the mediums, it's gonna be gold. It is definitely gonna be gold for them. Fresh set of mediums, 3-lap safety car that will take them to lap 9.
I see Arno went on the hards, so he's not gonna
He's not gonna stop again. Yeah, he's gonna
burn it down on the hards.
Yeah, they're gonna wait it out. First time that we see hearts, we didn't see hearts last night, Gerard, from what I think we did.
I just maybe not. My personal opinion, it's not the tire for this track. The grip is not there.
Well, let's see. Maybe these guys can make it work. I know that the softs was definitely not the tire for me last night, but yeah, it was good enough for P2. So let's just have a look and see who's pitted and who hasn't. So Hanku is pitted, and I tell you what, he's going to be in prime spot. Tunable is also pitted. So Hamrick, he hasn't pitted. Boinkies is pitted under the safety car. Arn is pitted under the safety car, and so is Bernard down. So everyone has pitted.
So basically, out of the top 7, no one has pitted.
No one has pitted.
And there's 4 guys on softs, 3 on mediums.
Well, let's see if these guys decide to go into the pits. Yeah, they do.
It looks like people are going into pits.
Yeah, so Bob's in, Josh is in, Sims is in.
Yes.
Oh, that was close. Nick is in. Ruan. I tell you what, if Ruan just bumped into the pits the previous lap, this would have been a race win on for Ruan.
Yeah, he goes into the pits now.
Yeah, he goes into the pits now, a little bit too late. Yaku's into the pits.
Speed goes past.
Right, so Hanku is going to push this delta as much as he can. Being on that brink of that delta, trying to get into first position. Let's just see where the guys come out. Yeah, Bob does come out in first. The second is Josh. Sims is third. Nick comes out. Is Zero going to jump Nick? No, he doesn't. So Nick stays. So Zero. Yeah. Unfortunate for Hanku. That was a very good decision by him. But he was just a little bit too far behind the guys. But yeah, everyone has stopped now except for Speed Alcoholic, Gerard. He hasn't pitted.
Yeah,
that's strange.
How it's gonna work out for him, because he'll probably have to pit in I would say in the next 3 laps.
Yeah. Unless there's another safety car, yeah, he's going to be in big trouble. He's going to be in big trouble in the first 2 laps. These mediums are super fast, super grippy on this track. So, yeah. So no change on top. Bob, actually Bob jumped Josh, didn't he? Was Bob? No, Bob wasn't front. So Bob still stays in front.
They stayed the same. The only thing is that Josh went on softs again. Sims went from mediums to soft. Bob was the only one that went to mediums.
Yeah, so Bob went to the mediums, Josh on the softs, Sims on the softs.
Nick went for another set of mediums.
Yeah, so did Hanku. But remember, they did burn their softs, so they don't have to put on softs again. They can stick on these mediums. which I still think is the better tyre. I think the mediums is just, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Ooh, almost, I think that was Zero. Hanku almost collected Nigishan there. It was Hanku. Or it was the other, no, it was Sims collecting almost Josh. So, yeah, Gerard, if you want to do me a favor, can you get on board with Speed Alcoholic maybe during the race start? And then I will just jump on board with Bob during the race start. Yeah, there has been there's just been some complaints about race starts under, you know, in general for safety cars. So we've made it our mission to get on board with drivers and see that there's no erratic acceleration or braking under the safety car that causes people to drive into each other. It's important to keep your delta, keep your speed, keep your minimum speed up. Don't do anything stupid under the safety car. And by that saying is also don't try to overtake 6 cars under the safety car when a safety car goes in on the restart. It's like a turn 1 really. You don't win a race like that, unfortunately. If you did, everyone would have been doing it.
So we were saying last night that you were saying on the virtual safety car. So what happened now with the update now, the lead car is governed. The lead car can't accelerate until the car is into the pit.
It looked to me last night like that, Gerard. I'm not sure if it's true or not.
So much down, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any patch notes about that. I haven't seen any comments on the Codemaster forum about that. So it just felt to me like I was being, you know, the game was breaking me last night. Under the virtual safety car, because we didn't have a safety car last night, but under the virtual safety car, the game was just governing me. I couldn't go faster. Normally you can go over your delta and catch that time up, but I couldn't do that last night, which was quite strange.
So basically, I can see Josh is leaving a slight gap towards Bob.
Yeah, but I think it's important to get on board with them as soon as the safety car lights go out. Let's make sure that these cars don't accelerate too quickly and brake and cause unnecessary issues.
There, Ruan gets a 5 second for ignoring yellow flag. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, you'll probably refer that back to the stewards, and obviously, you know, this game is so full of shit, so that, you know, we can reverse those kind of penalties. So safety car is in. I'm on board. Yeah, I'm going to jump on board with Bob and have a back view to Josh. If you can get on board, maybe with speed.
Yeah, I'm on board with speed.
Right, so safety car is in, the safety car lights are out, so Speed Alcoholic in a whole heap of trouble here with these softs.
Doesn't look like he can actually accelerate up.
No, it doesn't, which is quite strange to me. But anyway,
I'm even looking at his throttle. He's not.
Yeah. Right, so guys are very close to each other. Bob warming up those mediums. We'll see when Speed Alcoholic drops the coin. Runs a bit wide. Is he going to go? Yeah, there he goes. He goes. Bob goes nicely. Josh goes nicely. Sims goes nicely. Nick on the outside of Sims. And is Nick going to make this stick? Ooh, my balls.
He's on the inside of...
Yeah, he thinks better of that. Great move there by Nigish, and I tell you what a great race start by him. He gets Sims on the restart, and he's now chasing after, oh sorry, Zero to Cool, so he's after Sims now. So good safety car restart, Gerard, no issues, no one seems to have knocked into anyone. We'll obviously have a look at Ruan's penalty that he got there. DR is still disabled.
It's just strange, that he got that for ignoring a yellow flag. We don't know.
Yeah, that's stupid. No, that's the game glitch, and we'll be happy to reverse that penalty.
So Nick looks like he's passed Sims. I think Sims just lost a bit of traction there. Looks like he's going backwards.
Whoa, I tell you what, Sims almost into the back of Bob there, braking extremely late. So Nick is all over him at the moment, and Hank is all over Nick at the moment. So you don't know where to look really. And Sims all over the back of Bob at the moment. Josh all over Speed Alcoholic. So Speed Alcoholic definitely holding up the pack here, Gerard. Those softs are gone. I can't believe that he didn't pit. You're going to see a lot of time penalties popping up here. Guys using all the track that's available not to run into people. And one small mistake, this is close racing, my word. Right, so Speed Alcoholic still stays out. 9-lap old
Josh
softs.
is challenging him now. Let's just see as they go through this fast sweep.
Yeah.
Very close. And I don't know who ran wide
Oh, there
there.
we go. That's run wide by Josh. And yeah, I think he lost a end plate, so he's going to have to go into the pits. There was slight touch, I'm not sure from who, but he's going to have to go into the pits. Rejoins the track nice and safe. Unfortunately, all the way down in 12th
We got
position.
Sir Hamrick in the pits. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, serving a... I'm not sure what he did there.
There's a Bob. Let's see Bob here. Bob Sims very close to Bob. Nick very close there. So there's a real ding dong going on here.
Yeah, and it's all driven by Speed Alcoholic. Yeah, he's just bunching the back up.
He just can't get away from them.
Yeah, so once DRS is enabled, yeah, there's going to be trouble.
And they're getting in that slipstream. They're trying to leave and get out of it, but it's not helping.
I tell you what, Chinable also looks very racy just behind Ruan. He's on the mediums as well. So he's on 6-lap old mediums, Ruan on 2-lap old mediums. So Ruan looks all good. It's a great recovery by Ruan, who was stone last at the stage. I mean, he's done.
Oh, yes, Bob just had to get out of it there. He nearly ran into the back of Speed there. Very close racing.
You know what, Speed needs to pit. This man, you know, if he doesn't pit, it's going to be a spin. Or he's going to ram into someone.
And Nick is next to Bob. He's going for it. Thinks better of it.
I don't know where to look. Almost on the inside. So yeah, so now Sims is all over the back of Bob because Bob had a look at Speed but didn't make it stick. And Nick is still keeping up with him. So is Zero.
I think he's going to take him here on the brakes here.
And he does. Yeah, he goes on the inside.
And
Nice
Sims
move by Bob.
also coming for a look.
Runs a little bit wide. He's going to go on the inside. He's just going to have. Yeah, he's just going to have too much. He just have so much traction.
I think he's going to lose a lot of places now.
Yeah, no,
he'll have to compete now.
Yeah, he's down to.
10 seconds for Bernard down.
Corner cutting. My word. 10 seconds. What's going on there? Probably ran completely off track.
Yeah, just probably ran over a corner there somewhere.
Yeah, so Nick losing out big time there, almost into the back of the guys in front, and he's lost now places to Zero and to Tunable. So DRS is enabled, everyone is now. Oh my word. And there's 17 laps still to go. Alright, as the guys start calming down a bit, you can still see that Speed is keeping the guys up.
Chinable made a few moves. He's up to 5th place. He's on. I'm just going to go to him.
Big moment. So, yeah.
Oh, yes.
No, he tried a move that was not there. Zero just closed the door. Nothing wrong with that. And there we go. Nick goes past Hanku. I'm not sure if Hanku's got damage. I think Hanku has got damage from that incident. Let's see if he goes into the pits. Let's see if there's a new nose.
The pits, yeah, let's see.
Yeah, that was a risky move. There was no two ways about it. And let's see if there's a new wing waiting for him. And yes, there is.
Because the Speed Alcoholic still out. He's 2 seconds behind Sims now at the moment.
Yeah.
Nick
he's got Nick all over him.
Nick will obviously get DRS now, so he'll probably make a move now. You got Ruan behind him. You got Jaku, Arno, Winkies. Chinable in 9th place now. 0 and 10th. Josh will obviously.
Yeah,
I think
Nick is gaining. Nick's going on the outside.
Running out of. Ooh, he's running out of.
Good racing by these two guys. Speed gets the undercut. He's going to get DRS now, if I'm not mistaken.
Bernard down is out of the race.
There we go. So Speed Alcoholic gets the DRS in return. Goes past Nick again.
Have another safety car.
Alright, so just yellows at the moment. No safety car
yet.
Yeah,
Sector 1 and Sector 2.
Ooh, Nick Gishan.
There's some part of the track there. Yeah, I think for some reason Bernardin went out on wets.
My word.
Obviously some...
Right, so Nick makes it stick. He is past speed alcoholic at the moment. He's now under pressure from Ruan. I see someone ducking into the pit, and that should be speed. Yeah, no, it's speed.
Yeah.
It's about time. He's going to lose so much places. It's probably going to come out. Yeah, it's probably going to come out just before Sir Hamrick. But yeah, Nick up into third, 4 seconds now after behind Sims. Let's see if he can catch them. Sims has gone past Bob, so Sims has taken the lead. He's taken the lead on those softs, but he's going to have to pit very soon. Yeah, and then Bob's going to have to go.
It's still showing Bob is in the lead.
Not sure why, because Sims is past and he's now 1.3 seconds ahead of Bob, so Sims ahead.
Mine is showing Bob, Sims and Nick.
My word, now my game corrects itself, now it's back again, so what the fuck's going on here?
PS4 and PS5 completely different machines.
Yes. So what's going on here? There's something wrong here. So
there's
Bob,
a car ghosting, I don't know who that is.
It could be Sims's internet that's messing around with the telemetry, because the game says he's 0.03 down and he's actually more than that down. But anyway, Nick Gishan catching Sims, he's 3.4 seconds now. Ruan all over the back of Nick. He's got Yaku for company and Boinkies for company.
Boinkies, Arno, Chinable in 8th place, Speed Alcoholic is in 9th place. He's got Josh there, then 0 in 11th, and it's Hamrick in 12th place. Big
down there for 0 for losing that end plate. I mean, that was
tough track. This not one of the easiest tracks.
Arnecha is getting his 3-second time penalty. We're going to go through penalties a little bit later. But at the moment it's Nick in the final podium position. He's being chased by Ruan. He's being chased by Yaku. He's being chased by Boinkies. He's being chased by Arnu. And Arnu on those hards, 0.8 of a second behind these guys, and he's making it work. So Arnu does not have to pit again. He just needs to watch his penalties. If he can keep that penalty count nice and clean, or down at least, you never know.
Now there's just a slight gap, a nearly 4-second gap between Sims and Nick, and then the rest of the pack up all the way up into 8th place, very close to each other.
Within a second of each other, yeah.
Yeah, I see Tunable is also catching up. He's 1.4 seconds.
Yeah, but he's going to have to pit again, so Tunable has to pit again.
Yeah.
Arnu doesn't have to pit. And that gap between Minimum and Boinky is staying a second more or less, so he's doing a stellar job here at the moment, Arnu. I just want to have a look at penalties and see where the penalties count is. Penalties. So Arnu's got a 3-second, Ruan's got 5 seconds that we spoke about earlier. 3 seconds for Hamrick, Josh, and Sims.
We got a sector 1, sector 2, sector 3.
Out there, that's Nick. Nick lost the car. He lost the car, so there's no damage to that Alpine, but he's lost 3rd position. He's now all the way down into 8th. So unfortunate for him as he lost, I think he just lost the rear. And he's all the way down into 8th now from 3rd to 8th. So Ruan, that promotes Ruan into 3rd, Yaku in 4th, Boinkies in 5th. And now Arnu is in 6th position.
Yeah, with this track, if you go offline,
yeah,
you're gonna risk the of spinning. It's so easy. There's not much you can do about that. But yeah, you have to be very accurate here on this track.
Yep. So Atmal's asking on the stream if the lead car is governed. I just felt last night when I was on the virtual safety car that I couldn't go any faster. I couldn't exceed my delta, which is quite strange. Normally the guys with brake assist on low has got that issue, but it's obviously not an assist that I drive with, so it's quite weird.
I believe they did it, and I believe they did it until the safety cars in the pit lane.
Yeah.
And then they can go.
Look, it's weird. I haven't seen any notes about that up more.
It's just probably something they brought in to bring the pack closer.
Yeah. Look, I haven't seen any patch notes about that. We'll have a chat to whoever was the leading car. I think it was Speed Alcoholic. We're probably not going to have a chat with him tonight, but you never know. It's still a long race. We're only halfway now, or just over halfway. So another, 13 laps to go. But yeah, it felt to me like last night, like I got governed under the virtual. But yeah, it could just be me. Yeah, not saying it is. Not saying it isn't. Right, so Sims 0.8 seconds behind Bob, Yaku in 36 seconds behind them.
Well,
then you've
Sims,
got Ruan.
okay, on my
So Yaku got
showing,
past Ruan.
showing
I
very
didn't
close
see
enough.
that.
Yeah.
Not sure if you saw that.
I also never saw that. The telemetry is just playing a bit of tricks on us now.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Yaku is past Ruan, so he's up into third. Ruan in fourth, Boinkies in fifth. That gap between Boinkies and Arno stayed nice and constant, 1.8 seconds, so it's not jumping all over the place. So Arno doing a stellar job on those hards. Tunable 0.6 seconds now behind Arno, so we're going to see what Tunable can do. He is on a faster tyre. But he is, he's on, yeah, Tunable's going to have to pit very soon. He's on 12 lap old mediums. He can probably get 15 laps out of them, depending if it's a used set or a new set. But yeah, he's going to have to pit soon as well, where Arno doesn't have to pit. It's going to be interesting. Nick is in 8th. He's 4 seconds behind Tunable. He was in 3rd at the stage until he lost the rear. But yeah, never say never. Safety cars can do anything funny. You never know.
I just reading some of the comments here, and I see Nicholas Bennett, or people know him as Reze. He's saying, how's it, guys? How's it, Nicholas? Hope you're still doing well. And then, yeah, Afmar made a comment, and then Tormund also said he's also saying lead cars definitely govern. So
yeah, so that's how it felt to me like last night. It felt to me like last night that I couldn't go any faster. And it wasn't when the safety car went in. I mean, we didn't have a safety car last night. It was a virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car.
Yeah, so I couldn't go faster. It was just, I got governed. And anyway, it is what it is. How's it, Nicholas? Nice to have you with us on the stream. Nice to tune in. So yeah, it's lap 17 of 28. Bob leading by 0.6 of Sims getting ever so close. Jaco Nagel in 3rd, Ruan in 4th, Boinkies in 5th, Arno in 6th. Then you've got Tunable who's still chasing after Arno. He's going to get DRS, so we're probably going to see an overtake happening here. If I was Arno, I wouldn't fight just too hard. Don't make it obviously too easy for the man. But Arno is on a 1-stopper. Tunable is on a 2-stopper. He's not going to make it to the end on these mediums. So we'll get on board with Arno. And Arno getting very good traction out of that last corner. But yeah, Tunable will get DRS. Here he gets it. Here comes the Red Bull. Goes on the inside. And Arno leaves him space. Yeah, that DRS is a demon.
Oh, yes.
Oh, sideways. Tokyo Drift.
Tunable drifting.
Yeah, he's pushing very hard. Now, Arno's going to get the DRS. Fun and games. And he takes it back. This is actually very good by Arno because he's letting Sims or Tunable get the first DRS. And that's actually very clever because let the guy get the DRS on the first one and you'll get him on the second one, which means you lead for the rest of the lap because there's no real overtaking opportunity. So good by Arno and good awareness by him. So well done, Arno. Well done. If he can keep Tunable just behind him up until the DRS zone, that will be magic for him. He's obviously battling him now. So that gap between him and Boinkies has opened up now. It was at a stage only 1.5 seconds. It's now 3 seconds, but it is because he's defending. And there goes Tunable. So he goes into the pits, obviously seeing that he's not going to get past him very quickly.
And I see we got a Tunable fan here, Riley Bennett Films. He says lots of time for Tunable to get a podium. Don't count him out.
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, we've seen how chaotic was the first ones. We've seen Nick lost a podium spinning out. We've seen Super D losing a podium spinning out and DNFing. So anything can happen. There is still, 10 laps to go? Yeah. So Tunable doesn't have to pit again. He is on the softs.
And that's he needs to put in that fast laps, that fast quali laps he put in. He needs to put those in now.
Yeah, but Gerrit, if you take them all out in that first couple of laps, I tell you what, you're going to be in big trouble at the end of your stint.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's behind Josh. Josh is on 6-lap old medium, so Josh is not going to make this easy for him. That I can tell you. Josh is leading the World Championship, so he's not going to make this easy for anyone. Hanku is still down in 11th. So Hamrick, is he ghosting? No, he's not. He's in 12th. So that is its point scoring position. So Yaku now has let Boinkies past and Ruan. Not sure why. But yeah, Ruan is now up into third, Boinkies in fourth, and Yaku is now in fifth.
Maybe Yaku's got an issue, not sure.
Or maybe he wants to go into the pits. Maybe those, well, they're all on the same kind of tyre strategy. I mean, 10 lap, 11 lap, 10 lap, so they're all more or less the same. Arnu's now closed that gap again since he stopped battling, so he's now down to 2.7 seconds. So Arnu's doing a stellar job here. I tell you what, everyone has to pit in front of him. Everyone has to come into the pits. Arnu doesn't.
Sims into the pits now. He's into the pits. He's going to put on another set of softs. That
Right,
is
so
going to
let's
drop
see.
him down. Oof, it's going to drop him down. He'll probably come out just maybe in front of Speed Alcoholic.
Yeah, probably.
Not sure. Maybe not.
Speed comes around the corner and he's going to be...
Ooh, yes. That's going to be a dice.
It's going to be a dice.
And he makes it.
Yeah. And he makes it. Right, so Simpson Chinable pulling the plug there on brand new softs. Chinable got past Josh. We didn't see that overtake, but Chinable is past Josh.
And it's so nice to see. Last year we had, last season we had team principals, and there's my three drivers: Sim, Speed Alcoholic, and Chinable for the Ferrari.
There we go, Mr. Team Principal.
Yeah, I miss being a team principal.
Yeah, that's same. Yeah, same. Yeah, I think actually that was pretty decent. So I missed that function. Cool. You never know, we might bring it back in the future. But I kind of like that. Yeah, I think it was a good thing. Anyway, Josh still behind Chinable. He's got DRS, but he's just going to try to stick close to Chinable. Is he going to go for the overtake? Is he? He's going around the outside.
Very close. No space there. Oh!
That was a bit naughty by Chinable. I tell you what, that was not necessary. Anyway, we'll leave that for the stewards. Anyway, that's Josh spun around. That's game over for him. He's in 11th. Right, so Yaku's into the pits. Yaku ducks in. Arden's going to come past. Yaku will probably go on a set of softs.
So
or will he go on mediums again?
Boinkies and Ruan, the top three at the moment.
Right, so Yaku, yep. Brand new softs for Yaku Gerard. So he's put on softs.
So Arno on the hards. Is that hard's gonna come through?
I know it. If that hard doesn't drop off, it's gonna be interesting.
He's actually in a driving seat now because if you look at it on paper, he's on the best tire now. If you look at the laps.
Yep, that hard is now nice and warm. It should be on about 15-20% wear, not even 30%. So he should be okay with 8 laps to go. The guys on the softs is going to catch him very quickly, but good battle here. Sims got past Negation on those brand new softs, so Sims now is chasing after Arno. Yeah, Sims is going to get Arno very quickly on those softs. To 1.6 seconds behind Arno, so it's all about when does Ruan pit, when does Boinkies pit, when does Bob pit.
Do you think Bob will pit?
Knowing Bob, probably not.
I also don't think Boinkies is going to pit.
I think Bob's just going to hang it out. I think he's going to hang it out to try and see what happens. He's got nothing to lose.
I think
I mean, he's 9 seconds ahead of Boinkies. He knows Boinkies needs to pit. He knows Ruan needs to pit. If he does pit, Sims has passed him. Sims has already done the undercut. So Sims needs to get past Arno, past Ruan, past Boinkies, and then he only gets to Bob. So with, 7 laps to go? If Arno can keep Sims a little bit behind him, he's doing Bob a huge favor here. Yeah, there's just no traction on those mediums. Is Sims going to go on the outside? Arno's got the inside. Yeah, Arno lets him go.
Yeah, I remember that race we had in USA where I actually burst my front right tire because I pushed the intermediates too hard and I had to go pit on the second last lap. So you're going to come to that stage, but I don't think they're probably at that stage. I think these mediums you can probably push to about 20 laps.
Yeah. So let's see. Sims is on the charge. He's 2 seconds behind Ruan. Look, for those guys in front, for Ruan, Boinkies and Bob, it's game over. They missed the opportunity to pit. It's too late to pit now. Unless there's a safety car. If there's a safety car, I suspect everyone will jump into the pits and slap on brand new pair of softs. That's going to take away the advantage that Sims has got. but he's catching Ruan at the rate of knots here. So yeah, expect him to come past Ruan probably in the next lap.
Yeah, it's Ruan and Winkies, and then it's only Bob left.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get in it. I think Bob's gonna have to stay out. He's got no choice if he wants to win this race.
Sims is very close to Ruan now. Yeah, I just need to
buy his time. Yeah, just take it. There we go. Superior traction. There we go. Yeah.
Ruan didn't even
no, knowing Ruan, I mean, he knows the guy's on a faster tyre, so he's just gonna hang it out. Next up, Winkies. We'll keep on monitoring that gap. There's no real battles further down the field. You've got Arno still in 5th on those hards. Speed Alcoholic in 6th, Tunable in 7th. Yaku in 8th now after that stop. Alright, so let's see when Sims is probably going to get Winkies here.
Yeah, but DRS.
Yeah.
Not even using ERS.
No, he's not.
Oh, yes, a bit of a speed wobble there.
Right, so that's 10.8 seconds. There's 6 laps left. Can he catch Bob by 1.5 seconds a lap? That's the big question. Let's see. Eventually, these softs are going to go. It is going to come. These softs is not going to be this good every lap. It's just going to be see how. If he pushes too hard, he might just spin out. That will bring Boinkies and Ruan back into play. 9.3 seconds. I tell you what, Bob is sweating in front. He's watching. He's watching the timing screens all the time. 8.9, so we're under 9 seconds. Right, so Boinkies in 3rd, that would be a podium for him. Ruan in 4th. Yeah, Yaku not making any impression after that pit stop of his on the softs, unfortunately.
Pushing it, that's the fastest lap.
No, he's pushing it, yeah.
So he basically nearly 2 seconds a lap, if I can look at the times.
Game on.
But that's what he needs to do. Obviously, he needs to do it if he wants to have a chance to catch.
Yeah, Josh Bob. Going, also Hamrick going past Josh.
Just the unfortunate thing is he has a penalty, and that's a 6-second penalty. But yeah, obviously.
Yeah, 6 seconds, so you can add that, so it's 13 seconds. So he's probably not going to get the win. And he needs to be very careful, or else Boinkies will jump him, and Ruan will jump him. Well, Ruan's also got a penalty, so Boinkies might just jump him. But let's keep an eye out. So at the moment, he is ahead of Boinkies.
So he needs a 6-second gap
between him and Boinkies, yeah.
Yeah, so I think he'll probably get that.
Yeah, probably get that.
So let's see after this lap if he can get it under 6 seconds to Bob. I think he will probably catch Bob before the end of the race, but can he
pass? You know, catching is one thing, passing is another. I think that's Ayrton Senna.
Can he make a gap or something? Yeah.
Right, so Josh all the way in 12th position. I'm focusing on him a bit. He's chasing after Samrick. Not a good race for the World Championship leader. You can't expect these guys to have, you know, consistent wins every week. So he's down into 12th. So Hamrick in 11th. Hanku 0 to cool. Very quiet race from him. He's in 10th. He's chasing after Nick. Nick is on 1 lap old softs. Hanku on 10 lap old mediums. Then you've got Yaku in 8th, who's done that pit stop. He decided to pit, whereas Bob, Boinkies and Ruan decided to stay out. Chinable, couple of spins, eventful race for him like normal. He's now down into 7th. Then you got Speed Alcoholic in 6th. Arno on those hard, still going strong. 2.5 seconds behind Ruan. He's not losing any time to Ruan or not gaining anything. So goodbye Arno. I don't think penalties will play a role here at all. Let's just have a look. 5 seconds for Ruan, 3 seconds for Arno. No, it's not going to make a difference. And then you've got Boinkies and Sims. So Sims now under 5 seconds with 4 laps to go. Game on. But he needs to pull 6 seconds. Let's just have a look. Yeah, he needs to pull 6 seconds away from Bob to get the win. So,
yeah, that's.
I think it's no, that's a big ask. No, that's a big ask. So Josh goes fastest lap, 1:36.6. That's an extra World Championship point for him, which is obviously vital for him. Losing a couple of points tonight towards Bob. Bob is 60 points behind him in the championship. But Bob at least will make up a good chunk of that this evening and bring them closer.
Oh, yes, Sim's nearly into the wall.
Yeah, he's pushing extremely hard.
I see he likes to run a wide line there, but yeah, he's running it very close to the wall.
Excuse me.
Okay, so now it is game on. Now
yeah, it's game on.
It's game. It's 3 seconds.
3 seconds, 3 laps. Yeah, he's not going to get the win on paper. He's going to get the win on track, but penalties will.
But he's going to come very close to it. He's going to come very close to it.
Yeah, look, I don't think.
We lost Junable.
Is this going to be a safety car? Ah la la. So, Bob, what do you do?
Go in a soft.
You have to. You absolutely have to. I just want to see. So, Zero is in the pits. He's going for softs. Nick has stayed out. The only guy who has made that pit stop is Hanku. He's going to slap on a brand new pair of softs. And they're going to physically get 1 lap of racing. 1 lap of racing. The safety car will be... Oh, he's also got wing damage. So, yeah.
So, it looked like Tunable... Okay, no, that's not Tunable. Just want to see where he lost the car.
Right, so what does Bob do? What does Bob do? 14 seconds between him and Boinkies. Does he slap on the softs? Does he think he can make a pass in 1 lap on 2 cars ahead of him? If he pits, he's going to have to do some overtaking, which we know is not that easy without DRS. Is he going to hang it out and hopefully he doesn't lose 6 seconds a lap to Sims? Stay out. If I was race engineer, stay out. Stay out, Bob. Don't pit. Take it. Let's see what happens. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain,
because
really.
I think if he pits, he's probably going to lose the place to Winkies too.
Yeah, he will probably lose it to Ruan as well.
And he goes into the pits, and Sims also into the pits.
So everyone into the pits. So Bob covering Sims, Sims covering Bob. Boinkies.
You see now, the question is, will Boinkies pit?
Well, let's see. Boinkies does pit.
Boinkies, Ruan,
and Ruan also. Ruan stays out. He's going to take the chance here and say, well, if you want to win, you need to pass me within 1 lap. Save all your ERS, Ruan. Game on. Game on.
Okay, so Sims, Bob.
So Bob is in front of Sims. Good pit stop there by the Mercedes team.
Is in
4th, he doesn't pit. Yaku is not pitting. The Boinkies is pitted. Brand new softs. Arne is pitted. Nick is pitted. Zero is pitted.
So race on, yeah.
I tell you what, 1 lap. If Ruan has plenty of ERS, now's the time. They're literally going to have 1 lap to try and pass him. And they are on the faster tyre.
See, Nick is into the pits again.
The worst that can happen with Ruan is he can be in 3rd. You know, Bob and Sims can come past. I don't think Speed Alcoholic, 12 lap old mediums. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think Yaku 5 lap old softs.
And Sims too much.
Too much gas. That's it.
Oh,
that's game over. That's game over. Oh, weird. So Ruan has only got Bob to worry about. What a race. This is very eventful. Last night was a bit boring. But yeah. Sims now down in 7th. Safety car in this lap.
So
we'll have 2 laps. Will we have 2 laps of racing? 26, 27, 28. Yeah, we'll have 2 laps of racing. Did Ruan roll the dice the wrong way? He's got Bob behind him. Speed Alcoholic.
If you don't take the gamble, then you see Ruan's got that 5-second penalty, but I think
that's probably going to reverse by the stewards. Yeah, no, most probably. So I think that was just someone bumping into him.
Between him, Bob, and Speed, it's just going to be a flat-out race, and even Yaku's in there.
Yaku and Arne, you remember, these guys have got nothing to lose. They're not fighting for the World Championship.
Adnan unfortunately got a penalty, so that's unfortunately going to count against him. He's got a 3-second.
You know, and Sims is in 7th, but we know he's got so much space. 2 laps. He's not going to be in 7th by the time the checkered flag is out. He's probably going to either be in a wall or be 2nd or 3rd. So watch out for Sims. Alright, Gerard, yeah, just check everything looks good on the safety car restart for me. Ruan dropped it nicely. Good stuff, Ruan.
Yeah.
Oh, he loses it. There we go.
And he retired. And it's
That
gonna be
is
another
wheels
safety.
off. My word.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, too much gas.
Can you believe the drama? You can't even take the
There is
drama
a
like
this is better than Days of Our Lives. Right,
yes.
so Bob's now in front on softs. That's where he wanted to be. No overtake needed. The speed alcoholic in second. He's going to be all... Yaku is going to be all over him. Boink is going to be all over him. Sam's already passed Arnu. And he's already passed... Yeah, he's going to go for Boinkies just now. Arnu's not going to give this up. No, I tell you what.
I'm going to stay on speed here.
Arnu is not scared of anything. He's just going to hang it out.
And Yaku are fighting for third place also. Oh, this is better than real F1.
Yeah, so Arne is going on the outside. He picked the wrong line, I think. So Sims is gonna go too wide.
He gets another thing.
I tell you what.
So it's going to be interesting to see with this last...
big moment there. Arnu lost it. That's wing off. He was pushing so hard. That's it for him. It's not a retirement, but... Or is it? That car doesn't want to move. My word.
That was actually Sims.
Oh, sorry, Sims. Apologies, yeah. Big moment for him. Sorry, Arne, I thought it was you.
Wing off for him.
Yeah, no, that's done and dusted.
Okay,
so Nick now getting. Oh, I said no. This is too many people in the same place. Nick loses it. Too much throttle. Loses it. Trying to get too fast out of the corner.
Yes.
He loses it. Zero up into 6. Arne fifth. Boinkies fourth. Boinkies on the inside of Yaku. No, not. I tell you what, speed alcoholic, Gerard, drive of the day for you.
Just difficult to say. I'd say give it to all of them. They deserve it.
Yeah, I think so too. I tell you, this is ridiculous what they've done tonight. Ari not giving up, Yaku not giving up, Boinki's not giving up. But a little bit too late. This is almost the end of the lap, so yeah. Alright, let's get with Bob. He's going to crush the start-finish line now. A good win for Bob. He needed these points to get back into the championship. And that's a great win for Bob. There we go, Bob. In the Mercedes. Great win for him. Speed Alcoholic in second. Yaku third. Boinki's fourth. Arnu crosses fifth. Zero in sixth. Nick Gishin is going to come down in seventh. He had a horrible time. Crosses ahead of Josh. Gerard, can you see if you can just get Bob, Yaku and Speed in for us?
I'll do that.
Let's just have a chat with them quickly. Alright, drive of the day for the game. Yaku Nachel, yeah, all the way from basically, I think he was 13th or 12th. Well, he wasn't last on the grid because a couple of guys obviously didn't make it through. But
yeah, was I would say I would agree with that.
Yeah, so good drive by Yaku. On top of the podium, yeah, it is Bob closing the gap between him and Josh. Speed Alcoholic on the podium in second, and a great drive by your defending world champion, Yaku Nachel, who scores third place points. Right, Gerard's going to see if he can get everyone into the chat party for us. Let's just go through your final standings. Exciting race this evening, my word. I need a beer. Right, so confirmation from Codemasters. Bob, get the race win tonight in Abu Dhabi. Speed Alcoholic in second. And then you've got Yaku in third. Boinkies in fourth. Arnu Gous in fifth. You've got Zero to Cool in sixth. Nick Gishin 7th. Josh in 8th. Sir Hamrick in 9th. And then you've got a whole bunch of retirements. Sims, Ruan, Tunable, Burner Down, Super D. Let me just go down all the way. Yeah, Super D was the last one, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 retirements this evening. Eventful race. I tell you what.
Okay, just waiting for the guys to join.
Right, so yeah, so Bob from second to getting the win. Yeah.
So Bob joined us, Yaku joined us. We're just
Yeah,
waiting
so
for
Bob,
speed.
Yaku, we're just waiting for speed. And then we can get on with it. Okay, so Speed's saying he can't join the party tonight, so let's carry on. Let's start with Yaku. All the way from the back, Yaku. You've got this nag of doing this, buddy. You start from the back and then you just get podiums. What the hell? Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of mistakes tonight by the guys, Yaku. There were so many people spinning out. I mean, I think you saw Ruan spinning out in front of you. A lot of guys just pushing too hard. How was the softs in the race? Do you think it was a soft race tyre? Do you think the tyre was fine? Because I didn't like the softs last night whatsoever. Is it? Well, then I had a shit setup last night. But well done, Yaku. I mean, defending world champion. I mean, you are a couple of points behind, but you've made some good points tonight. So well done on that, Yaku.
Yeah,
Gerard, anything for
race.
Yaku?
No, great race. From the back, third place, good result.
Yeah,
Solid.
driver of the day for Codemaster, and I think in the comms box, I think we agree with Codemaster, driver of the day. Well done, Yaku. Thanks, man. Right, Bob, so you're 60 points behind your mate Josh, and you've made up a good 30 probably points tonight, so that's good.
Yeah, it's going to add some space to the championship.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's not over till it's over, but 60 points is a lot of points to gain. You obviously made a big dent in that tonight. It was tunable at a stage. Some great pace showed by those two guys tonight, eh?
But yeah, some space on those softs in his last stint. He was catching me like 2-3 seconds a lap almost. I was staring at the delta for how many laps.
I just want to go back to Yaku quickly. Yaku, you still here? Okay, I just want to ask you quickly. I saw everyone pitted, or no one pitted. So Ruan decided to stay out. Boinkies decided to stay out, but you pitted. Was there a reason for that? Why you went on the softs when they didn't? Ah, okay. So you had to stop again. Ah, okay. So I didn't keep track of that. I was just wondering. Bob, so in terms of your race strategy, do you think you had was it the best strategy tonight for what you did?
To be honest, my plan is just put whenever there's a safety car. That was my game plan tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of safety cars tonight. There was not a lot last night in Division 2. A lot of virtual safety cars last night. But yeah, some safety cars tonight. And I think the stewards is going to be busy tonight. There was a couple of risky overtakes. Yeah, I just say this so many times. You can't win the race in the first corner. It's just, yeah.
But Bob, you had a great start. I saw you had a great start. You actually pulled away from Tunable. It was a great start, and you actually fought side by side with each other. We thought, hey, there's something gonna happen, but yeah, it was nice and clean.
So, gentlemen, next week up we've got Baku. I know Yaku is very strong in Azerbaijan. I know that for a fact. Yaku, you smarked that track. I don't know what's your favorite track, but that track is for me is mother's words.
It's another difficult track.
It is going to be a nightmare. So you're looking forward to it, Yaku. You obviously got another podium tonight. You're expecting a good result next week, eh? We all got bad seasons, Yaku. It will come to you. Bob, looking forward to Baku next week?
It's not my track. I don't really like street circuits, but.
Well, if everyone crashes, then, you know, Yaku can lekker win and he can get some points and get back into the championship fight, because that's what we want. We don't want Josh to run away from this. Josh, obviously, tonight, I think, finished in P12 or something like that. I'm not too sure.
P8.
Anyway, gentlemen, well done. Yaku, well done on your driver of the day. Well done, Bob, for your win. And we'll see you guys next week in Baku. Thanks, Yaku.
See you guys.
Cheers.
Ciao, ciao.
Thanks, Bob. Ciao. Gerard, you're a bunch of knobs. Actually, a bunch of tools. Anyway, Gerard, thanks for joining me in the comms box. This was a fun race. It was probably one of the funnest races I've commented on in a while.
Exciting. So. Yours exciting.
Very exciting. Thanks, Gerard, for joining me. You can catch me and Gerard next week. We're in Division 2. We'll be tackling Baku, like you heard earlier. That's on Wednesday night. And then you can catch Premier Division on Thursday night.
Red Bull, we'll be teammates.
Yeah, we'll announce that shortly. And then you can catch us next week in Baku. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks Load. Thanks everyone who commented. Razor, everyone. Can't go through the list now. We'll catch you guys hopefully next week again. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Tools.